Hello friends, so today we are going to make monochrome backgrounds using just paint. And I'm going to start with just a background color. Why is this so weird? So I'm going to be doing, shake your paints people. I'm going to be doing 4 different colored backgrounds today. I'm going to get a little bit of wet. The first 2 are going to be blue. This is, I believe, Faded Jeans from Tim Holtz. And I'm going to be doing the gel plate in a minute. But you can't use, well, I guess you can. I just don't like the way it looks. The Tim Holtz paints bubble up on the gel plate. So that's blue number 1, and now we're gonna have blue number 2. Shake your paints. Ooh, this one's running out. This is Uncharted Mariner. And if you don't want to get paint on all your bottom layers, don't stack your stuff up like I do. I don't mind getting paint in different places. It doesn't bother me, but it might bother you. Uh-oh, we might have too much paint. Hold on. So we'll just put this paint up here at the top. Okay, so now we have that. Now we're going to go to teal. And this is called Evergreen Bough, which is more of a green than a teal, but the blue in the brush will get us to a teal color. And this is just the background color, so it doesn't matter a whole lot. I have a bunch of stencils, and we're going to pull out some more different regular acrylic paint, but I'm just trying to get this to be relatively homogeneous. I don't know if that's the right word for that, but homogeneous? That's it. All one color. All right, we'll put that right there. And now we have this Cracked Pistachio, which is also more of a green. And I really do want teal, so we're going to put a little blue in there. And I don't mind if it's a little bit more green than blue, but I don't want it to be... I don't hardly ever use green in my art, so having a green background wouldn't be as nice for me. Okay, there we go. That is definitely a tealish background. Now we probably need to go to a different brush because we're going to switch to red. And if we did the, oh, me, darn it. Now it's all wet. But we could have done purple, right? What am I thinking? And I don't know that I have any, oh, there's a bigger brush. So we can do red first and then purple. And this is Candied Apple Red. Which is a really bright, happy red. I think I need a little bit more down here. There we go. And I think the reason, I was thinking about this in the shower this morning, but I think the reason why Tim Holtz paint doesn't work as well on the gel plate is because it doesn't have any filler, which is why it's such a flat paint. Like, you can have different layers of depth in the color, but there's no change in the, like, it doesn't have a texture. Hold on, let's get up here. Let's get this sort of lined up. And this is Lumberjack Plaid, which is my favorite red because it's a really dark, more of a purpley red than a bright red. I care very much about red. All right. Okay, there we go. And now we're gonna have two purples. So now I have wilted violet. I am gonna try to get some of that red off of there. Shake your paint. Oh, this one hasn't been used in a minute. Ooh, is this a... What's going on? What's going on? Well, we're adding to the purple with the red, right? Purple's never going to be mad at red. Well, I better get another one of these because that's not paint anymore. Pink. The nice thing about, oh, that's the ball. Let's move that over. The nice thing about Tim Holtz paint is you can use a ton of water with it. It doesn't get bad. And having a little bit of the other color in it will just give depth to this purple. All right. Try not to have big splashes of red. And then we have one more to go. I'm running out of places to put my, shake your paints. Oh, that one's paint. All right, this is a lighter purple, so I am gonna get a clean brush for it. This is more of a lavender. And I have a much smaller paintbrush because all my good big paintbrushes are in the sink. Well, I can tell you what, we have too much paint. Let's see, what do we have that we could put some paint on? Oh, I have a piece of craft paper. Now a little bit of that graph paper, what is it? Grids will shine through here. And you need to remember that graph paper is not good paper. I'm using Canson mixed media paper for the other ones, but this one is just the same consistency as copy paper. Holy buckets, how much paint did I put on this one? Quite a lot of paint, me. Okay, so now I'm going to dry all these and I'll be right back. Okay, so we have a couple that are totally dry. So we're going to start with blue. And like I said, we can't use the Tim Holtz paint because it bubbles. You might like the way it looks. I just like plain paint. So we're going to start with this blue and this blue, which are a blue and a teal. So now we're going to put, let's start with this one, which is a little damp. But we're going to do a, ooh, that's really separated. You can hear the water squish around in it. All right. I have this one that I like very much. It keeps a lot of the background the original color, right? Because it's covering so much of it. This is not rolling. Why aren't you rolling? All right, let's try another one. Boop. Oh, there we go. Now we got rolling. I just don't want to have too much paint in any one place. And now we're going to pick this up. and put a little bit more blue paint on this one. There we go. So there's a layer on there. And we can get, this is called a ghost print, when you take what's left. There we go, we got a little something on there. Now we want to add a different color of blue. Let's use this blue. And this time we're going to go to the plate. Not all over, just some places. And we're going to put this down. And then rub through and get that blue on here. And we even got a little bit of the teal. So that's a good one. And now I think I'm going to use the cleanup one. There we go. And that's a really nice mix for a background. Like there's a bunch of interesting things going on there. So this one's done as a background. All right, now I want a nicer blue. I have this, I love that color. So I want to find a nicer blue. Aha! There's a pretty blue. All right, so this time we're gonna do my favorite shape in the whole entire world, which is Harlequin. So we're gonna put some blue around. Then we're going to put a little bit of lighter blue around. And if we wanted to, we could take this one and kind of pull up a little bit. That one's done. But now we're going to take this up and we have a really nice Harlequin. To put on here. And that's snazzy. That's a nice Harlequin background. I like that. I'm going to keep that one for Harlequin. All right, now I think we'll go to purple because we have blue on here. And here's a real purple. So let's go ahead and do this and pull the blue off. So we're going to take our fluffy purple and just lightly add more color to it. And then we're going to take our real purple. The neighbor dog's out again. He's looking for a spot. And Kitty's here. Hey, Kitty. And we're going to give this one just a minute because we're trying to pull the purple and the blue up. Because when I get to red, I don't want blue. Oh yeah, look at that. That's a pretty background. I love that. That one's done. We have another purple one. All right, let's do some flowers on this purple one. Do we have enough left in here? I hope so. Let's shake it all down. Oh yeah, we're fine. I have to get back to Michael's. I almost stopped on the way home. I supposedly had a doctor's appointment today, but I got there and there was no doctor. There was nobody there. And I was like, darn it. So I drove all the way back. It was about a half an hour away, of course. All right. Well, you know what we could do? We could get this soggy thing back. That's looking sharp. That's just covered in paint. And now we're gonna have some flowers to put on our purple paper. And the thing I love about this is that it's just paint, right? And it's just paper. So we can't do it wrong. We've got some of those lines and creases in there. I almost feel like I would like a little bit of blue in there now. So let's do just a titch of blue here and there, mixed with that purple. See, I don't want it that bright blue. I want it to be a muddy blue. We're just going to leave this sit for a second, see if we can pull some more of that bottom stuff off. See, just little hints here and there of it. Okay. Okay. Now we have our reds. There's one red. There's another red. And then we're done. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is, this is called Toffee Apple. This is Paper Artsy, which is a really good paint. We are going to cover this whole thing and pull it to get the googs off. And that's why you want a wide brayer. That's why we're getting the lines in the other one, because we have a little brayer, so we're using a wide brayer. And we've got our red. And this time, we really do want to try to get it all the way to the edge. Let it sit. And then what happens is the paint adheres to the paper when it sits there, and then it pulls it off the gel plate. So we're going to give it a second. All right, here we go. And that took most, oh my goodness. I love that. Look, we've got kind of green. We got old stuff, old nibbles in there. That is beautiful to me. So that is done. And then we just have one more red one. And we're going to do these flowers with it. And these are all joggles sticks. Excuse me, the Harlequin is Diane Reevely, but the rest of them have all been joggles. Stencils. I think they make the nicest stencils. They're super affordable. I'll put a link below. If you buy them through me, I get a little commission, but I just use it to buy more stencils. Oh, me. Okay, let's get this relatively even. I'm not that worried about it. We're gonna let this sit for a minute. And then I'll show you all the papers and then we'll be done. Okay, so that is mostly red. I love that. We have this blue one. We have this blue one. This is that poor little piece of graph paper that's never going to dry because it has 4,000 layers of paint on it. We have the Harlequin blue. We have purple. We have another purple, teal, and I think this is my favorite, red. And so in about 20 minutes to half an hour, we made a whole bunch of really cool backgrounds that we can use for our art. Hopefully that helps. Tara Jacobson, Artsy Fartsy Life.